Hello everyone, Merry Christmas. Today is the 27th. I hope you had a really enjoyable Christmas Day and Boxing Day. I spent it here in Oxford with my dad and my sister, and unfortunately I couldn't be a vegan or vegetarian. I ate some chicken and I ate a mouthful of sausage, but it was planned really. Just a few days before Christmas Day, I did plan to eat meat. I guess I had a sort of relapse. Prior to then, I'd been vegan and actually vegetarian, but eating mostly vegan food for 7 to 10 days, which was probably a record for me. But anyway, I went to the supermarket yesterday to stock up just for myself, and I didn't buy any meat. I don't think I even bought any dairy, although I do have some feta cheese in the fridge, which I'm sure I'll make use of. But anyway, after Christmas, I thought the meat was kind of an anticlimax, really. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be. I mean, it did taste good, but not amazing. Probably not enough to condone animal cruelty. And so I don't know whether I'm vegetarian again, really. I have to see in the next few days. But there's no meat to prepare in the house. The only time I'd get it really would be if I got a takeaway from KFC or McDonald's or Nando's. And I can't see that happening anytime soon. I just feel like being really healthy now after Christmas, and I'm really looking forward to making, ratatouille, pasta, and sweet potato, and all those delicious things. And being healthy, I really want to be healthy now again. I may go to the gym today, but I just want to be healthy in terms of what I eat mainly. I've started taking some supplements, which I think will help me generally, but also will help my mental symptoms such as anxiety and ADHD, and I'll hopefully make a separate video on what I'm taking for that. But this video, further to being an update, I wanted to make the point, which I'm not sure has already been made in the community, but, well, there is the point that has been made extensively by people like Freely and Joan Ryder and all that people have had eating disorders such as anorexia or bulimia or binge eating, and that veganism is a much healthier way to get over all those problems and to receive adequate nutrition and never be hungry and things like that. And there are a lot of people on YouTube who I've been watching, such as Brianna, Jackfruitson, Freely, and many more, which I can't quite think of at the moment, but they have come from a background of bad, disordered, pathological eating habits. There are also concerns, obviously, that veganism is a form of restriction because you're cutting out dairy and meat, all these food groups, and a lot of vegans, they eat low salt food, low fat food and all that. And there's this huge concern that people with disorders such as anorexia are using veganism as a sort of scapegoat for all their disordered traits. And that veganism is a manifestation of an underlying eating disorder, and that it's really, rather than benefiting the person, is actually detrimenting their mental health and their physical health. So anyway, I just wanted to make the smaller point that the suggestion that veganism might be used as something self-destructive, it may be a glorified form of self-harm even. Perhaps I'm completely exaggerating this point, you know, and I really don't mean to offend anyone in the community. And I'm obviously very pro-veganism, but it just occurred to me that maybe all, cutting out, restricting food groups really, and not only that, but wanting to eat meat, but not allowing oneself to do so, as in my case, perhaps. Because obviously not all people who've become vegan are craving meat still. It seems the vast majority of people who have become vegan are actually not. But I don't know whether it's that they're not being sincere or honest about it on YouTube or whatever. But anyway, I just found that when I was relapsing, I was sort of, there's two ways to take it actually, because you could say that you're restricting the food groups to punish yourself in some way, harm yourself physically and mentally. Then you could also say that maybe when you're trying to be vegan and then you have the relapses, that's a sort of self-harm as well, because I think that's what I empathise with the most, really. Because I felt sometimes that, I was feeling all defeatist and, I'd do a whole week or longer as a vegan or a vegetarian, mostly vegan, and I had this great track record and it was really encouraging. I felt so motivated, and I would stupidly, from really no reason, just destroy all that progress and give in and eat a huge Nando's or a KFC. And I knew it would make me feel bad. It makes you feel more bad than good. Because it's, just a momentary tasting and then it's over. So it's obviously not worth it. And, in my defeatist attitude and, oh, you're never going to do this, and having just no confidence in your own abilities, or ruining it before you've even started because you just think, oh, well, I'm never going to be able to be an actual vegetarian or a vegan for the rest of my life. I felt quite self-destructive when I was eating the meat. I felt like I was really letting myself down and sabotaging everything that I'd been working for. Really, really disappointing myself, hurting myself emotionally. Because you do, when you relapse, you're hurting yourself emotionally, never mind physically. So anyway, I just wanted to know if you guys have experienced this, or may be able to shed some more light on what my behaviours are and what they mean. Because I do think it's an important point to raise, really. The idea that relapsing from veganism is a self-harm strategy. So anyway, thanks for watching.